Ever get a compliment and just freeze up? Instead of that warm, fuzzy feeling, you get this knot in your stomach? It feels so awkward. Well, today we are going to get into the surprisingly deep reasons why so many of us just can't seem to take a compliment.
Psychology actually suggests this reaction is way, way deeper. It's a form of survival wiring that was probably programmed into us a long, long time ago. So our first reason, this one goes all the way back to the beginning, to how we first learned about love and getting approval. It's this really powerful idea called conditional self-worth, and it pretty much shapes everything about how we see ourselves. This is what happens when you learn really early on that affection isn't just given for free. It's something you get after you do something good. I am only lovable when I provide value, which means when a compliment comes out of the blue, for free, something you didn't feel like you earned, it just feels wrong. It's so unfamiliar that it can actually set off a stress response instead of making you feel good. Okay, reason number 3, this one dives into that internal battle that so many perfectionists and, really analytical people fight all the time. The curse of having super harsh internal standards. All you can see are those 3 tiny little things you wish you'd done differently, so to you, their praise almost feels like a lie, because they're not seeing the imperfect picture that you see so clearly. This is a really powerful protective mechanism. Let's call it the rejection shield. It's something you build when you have a deep-seated fear of being let down or abandoned. If you grew up feeling kind of replaceable or like you were never the first one picked, you might have developed this hypervigilance about people's real intentions. So when someone is nice to you, your first thought isn't, oh, that's nice. It's, okay, what's the catch? What do they really want? And here is the genius of it. In a way, it's a preemptive strike. You reject the praise yourself before they can change their mind or take it back. It is a self-preservation strategy, pure and simple, designed to avoid the sting of being rejected later on. Now, if any of this or all of this has felt uncomfortably familiar, I really want you to let this next part sink in. You are not broken. You are not being difficult. You're a master of adaptation. Every single one of these responses we've talked about, they're actually incredibly sophisticated survival strategies your brain came up with to help you navigate your world. These were tools, and they served a really important purpose. And that's the whole key right there. Just understanding why you have these reactions, seeing the logic behind them, how they were trying to protect you. That is the first and honestly the most important step to finally disarming these old patterns so you can let some kindness in. Now that you understand the shield you've been carrying around, what is just one small compliment you can try to accept this week? Without brushing it off, without making a joke, just one little piece of praise you can choose to simply let in.